Well,
Well,
we just got back from watching uh Karate Kid Legends,
yeah,
and I don't know if it was
I
hour
like this movie a lot.
hour and 35 minutes. I love this
I
movie.
really enjoyed this
I had a
one.
really good time with this movie,
Yeah,
way more than I thought
yeah.
I was going to be.
At
Because,
the start, I thought I was gonna be making fun of it the whole time, and then it just was good. It like
well,
blew my expectations.
I'm not going to lie. When you said that we're watching Karate Kid, I didn't catch that you said the new Karate Kid movie.
Hmm.
I thought we were watching the original Karate Kid.
Oh wow.
So I was actually pleasantly surprised because I've seen the original Karate Kid a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
But like we were watching a movie I hadn't seen before,
yeah,
and ended up being like way better. Like I knew nothing about this movie going in,
yeah,
besides you telling me beforehand that Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio were in it.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, this movie
It was really
blew me
good.
away. It was
Yeah,
really good. It's one of
like
the best Karate Kid movies I've seen.
it's so good that like when I hear like I'm a little angry because I wanted to see this when it came out in theaters, but the critic reviews of it were not that great. So I was like,
Really,
oh, yeah, like it has a 58% critically.
that's wild to me. I
You,
really enjoyed it.
it's got like a 90 something audience. And I'm like, this is one of those times where I'm like, yeah, the audience has it right because it's a solid. I don't even know
It's
what they're
very
pick.
solid.
What else do you want out of a Karate Kid movie?
I don't know. Like
It was really good.
it reminded me of like how like some 80s movies were, and like the narrative style, like a lot of montages, a lot
Hmm.
of like telling the narrative through that, but like in a modern version of
Yeah.
it, and it worked really well for
Worked
me.
really well, and they did all the
I
montages like
really like the narrative.
differently every
Yeah,
time. I think I said when we were watching, like every montage, its purpose was a different feeling,
right.
but they also filmed them differently,
Yeah,
so that was cool too.
and it was just interesting to see what was going on, and like
Yeah.
it was a good way to tell the story, I thought, because like there's a lot of time that passes in this story, so
Hmm.
best way to do that is through montage
Yeah.
to show, especially training montages.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I thought it was really interesting.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the acting was great. I thought the
Hmm.
main guy, the main kid,
Yeah.
the
Really good.
Karate Kid, was
Hmm.
super good.
Hmm.
Lee Fung
Lee Fung.
was the character's
Hmm.
name. I don't know the actor's name,
Neither do
but
I.
he did awesome.
Did great.
He was like, I was
Sold it.
expecting it to be like uh, like shit, like fish out of water, like
Hmm.
awkward kind of. He's not awkward at all.
Mm-mm.
Like it's kind of well established that like, yeah, he's a 125-pound skinny Asian kid in New York, but he's like cool.
Yeah.
He's like super cool.
Yeah.
He like has confidence and
Hmm. He rizzes up that girl.
raises up to, knows how to talk to
Uh-huh.
women. Yeah,
Very
like,
quick, very
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Becomes
So
best friends with his dad. Like he is so charismatic. He gets the girl and her dad
your dad
within the
loves him.
first
Yeah,
meeting of
is
this
in
of
love with
these
this
two.
kid. His tutor, who starts off kind of a dick to him, is
Yep.
just like, you think you're getting into NYU with these calculus scores,
Right. Yeah.
ends up becoming like his best
friend.
friend,
Like
which I love
the
that
best friend he'll
development.
ever have.
Was not seeing that coming. I thought it was just gonna be. I didn't think he was gonna be as big
I
of a
thought it was just
character
gonna
as
be
he
that
was.
one joke. Like, did your mom give you the black guy?
Right.
And then like we laughed, and then it cut, and
I
he was
forgot
gone.
about that joke. That
Yeah,
was a really
that
good
was like
joke.
his introductory thing.
Yeah.
And then he
was just like,
came
"Who's
back
this
as
guy?"
like his best boy,
His
who's
best
just like,
homie. The guy who was the most happiest for him in the
mhm.
end. He was like on the verge of tears.
Scream, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my God, playing the guitar for his boy, trying to get his boy to go out and get the girl. Like,
Oh, it was so
yeah,
good.
Alan.
Alan.
Alan was
Yeah.
his name. Liked him a lot.
So I guess I should we explain
Yeah, yeah.
the movie?
Talk about some of the story, and then we'll get into more of
Yeah,
our
so
likes.
it takes place. You start off in Beijing, China,
Mm-hmm.
with Li Feng is that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Li Feng is the main character. He is the Karate Kid. He goes to this dojo that's run by Jackie Chan,
Mm-hmm.
and he finds out in like the first scene in the movie that his mom is moving him and herself to New York because she got a really good job there. We find out later she is a surgeon, like a pretty high profile surgeon. So they're like really well off.
Yeah.
But he like trained at this dojo, like this was his home and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, with Jackie Chan, who ran it. It's Jackie Chan he's the same character from the Jaden Smith.
Yeah. Yep. So Jackie Chan
Karate
lived in
Kid.
New York in the first, or in the
So
Jaden Smith one. Then must have opened his dojo back up after having success with Jaden Smith.
right. and like he's pretty close to Li Feng.
Yeah.
Like
Trained him and his brother.
yeah, we kind of like it's implied that he's like a pretty good student.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, he moves to New York and has to like assimilate to New York life. Now he speaks.
New
It's
York.
pretty easy for him because he speaks English really well. They explain later that like his mom traveled a lot for a while and he went to an American school. So his mom lived in Hong Kong for a while.
Yeah,
and he went to
something.
American school.
He had a way to learn English very
Yeah.
early on.
But yeah, he speaks English perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically he meets this local girl. They kind of hit it off and have a thing, but like it's
It's will they won't they
Will they,
for a
won't
little
they,
bit,
yeah.
even though they have killer chemistry the whole time.
right. They definitely
They're-
have really good chemistry. I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
I would have to look up her
Yeah, I know
name,
none of
because
the
they're both new actors. Like
most of the characters
they're
in this
fresh
movie are
faces.
people you've never seen
Yeah.
before, except for Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan.
right. I don't know if the dad was in anything else. He looks somewhat
familiar,
familiar.
but hard to say. I think he
Yeah.
just looks too much like Huey, but
Right.
like older.
He is older, so it's. I mean, he's an actor, so he's probably has
in
been
something,
things.
but liked him a
Um,
lot. Liked him.
I liked him a lot. Yeah. But yeah, I thought the girl was really good. I thought their chemistry was really good. Like that first scene where they're like kind of
Yeah.
flirting and stuff. I'm like, oh, this dude he's like not awkward.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
went
Like, he
into
fit-
like some of these character interactions thinking I was going like I was thinking of the bad reviews, so I was like, where's this movie gonna fail? And I was worried that like when he would interact with some of these characters that it would get lame.
Yeah.
Even when the dad gets introduced, I was ready for some racist comment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the movie just surprised me every time. This
It
movie
did.
surprised me and then gave me everything I wanted. Like just short of giving us the scene of Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio teaming up to fight the bad
Right,
guy.
that guy
leader.
didn't get his ass rocked.
If
and he
that
should
would have
gotten his
happened,
ass
it would have
rocked, but-
given me 100% everything I wanted out of it.
But yeah, no, I immediately bought into the chemistry, and like he was just such a charismatic lead for the show, and he's a young kid. Like I have to look up how old he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's young, like he's definitely younger than us. He looks like a teenage. I mean,
It's
they're supposed to
fun.
be teenagers, right? He goes to like high school.
Yeah, I was trying to like in my head he looks like he's like 14.
Yeah.
14, 15.
I think he's supposed to, I think they're like
16?
16.
She's driving.
16-ish, yeah. 16, 17 probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because he's like had a past
Yeah.
at this point of
Mhm.
like karate.
Karate, yeah.
We find out, so he has a pretty like anime character backstory.
That's pretty good. We like kind
It
of
was, like,
laughed
really
at it
good.
at first, and then we got
Yeah,
the
it was like,
reasoning.
oh.
It was like, okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah. Yeah, we find out it's hinted very early on that he had a brother who passed away through karate.
Karate,
Like
which
it was
we
very
laughed at
vague.
at
But
first,
this
like-
is just like oh, the whole thing. His mother is partially moving him to America, I think, because she doesn't like that he fights,
Right.
because that's how they lost his brother,
Mm-hmm.
her son,
Mm-hmm.
is through like fighting. And
Yeah.
like that's all we hear about it first off. So we're like, oh, he was the
He
way
got
of the
killed
warrior.
during
Like,
karate.
he got
Yeah.
killed during like kung fu. Like he just fought to death.
Mhm.
Like, but yeah, we do find out. I guess we're doing spoilers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I guess spoiler.
We've given our thoughts on just the movie as a whole. So yeah, spoiler time.
Yeah. All right. So spoiler alert. We find out that his brother was. But him and his brother were jumped after a karate tournament that they won
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. There's just some bad blood there or something with like they're pissed off at how good they were.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of teen street violence,
Definitely, yeah, Chinese street violence kind of
Chinese street violence kind of thing. And like, yeah, they jump them and they like get into like a karate fight with them. And one of them pulls a knife and shanks his brother and kills him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And so he has this like trauma.
and yeah, he like freezes from like he's like, oh my god, like I can't. Very realistic. What
Yeah.
maybe a 14, 13-year-old boy would do in that situation,
Right.
even if he knows karate. Yeah.
Yeah. So he lives. Oh, yeah. So one of the other things I loved about this, like he starts off like he knows karate.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just he knows it. Like he's good.
He's pretty good at
He's
it. Yeah.
very good at it.
Yeah.
So he's trained by Jackie Chan, and he was like a karate champion in China.
Yeah.
So like that was like a nice twist, like inversion
Mm-hmm.
of the trope. Where like,
Yeah. The beginning of this movie is him. So the movie kind of has this first, like, I'd say it's a 3-act movie. And in the first act, the Karate Kid is teaching his new girlfriend's dad, like karate because her dad used to be a
He's
boxer. He needs to win some money.
he's
So
ran afoul of some gangsters
yeah,
that want money, and so he has to win a fight. You know, the old
there's like a
boxer
mini
thing.
Karate Kid movie at the beginning of this movie in
Yeah,
reverse of him teaching the
he was
adult.
trained. Yeah, I love
love
that part
that.
of the movie.
Yeah, that was a really good because
And I
you
knew
knew a tournament was coming with karate with him, but it was fun to have this to be
it
like the
was nice
first
knowing,
act.
like, you knew it wasn't going to be the whole movie.
Yeah.
That, like, and they were kind of like, yeah, it was like an act one story where they were
Mm-hmm.
kind of like speeding through, like, all right, he's training him,
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But yeah, he was like trying to, like, he's a boxer, but he was training him in like his techniques with karate and kung fu to like make him more fluid.
Yeah.
And so the dad like they get into this boxing fight so he can win this money so he can keep his place or pay off this loan so he can keep his restaurant, his pizza place.
Mm-hmm.
And starts winning the match.
Yeah, pretty much has it in the bag.
Yeah, and then we find out like
I thought he was gonna get Apollo created, to be honest.
So so there's like a gym that's supposed to be the Cobra Kai gym, but it's not Cobra Kai, but it's like an evil gym.
It's an evil karate gym, yeah.
They're like, I think the guy who owns the gym is the guy he owes money to.
Yeah.
The girl does mention that. I forget.
Yeah. She lets us know.
Yeah, so like he owes money to the guy who owns the gym, and he's there. And like as the dad is like winning the match, he like signals the other boxer to like take him out. So he does like illegal moves, which I don't know a lot about boxing.
Yeah, we were both a little
He
like...
basically he punches his forehead
Mm-hmm.
like a bunch of times, and it like causes him to like bleed
Yeah.
out of his ears and stuff. So like the ref says illegal move. He punches the ref.
Yeah, he punches the
like,
ref. He's going. Well, the bad evil dojo leader did like a fucking neck snapping thing, so I really thought that's where it was gonna go. I was worried. I was like, we're gonna fucking lose this awesome dad character.
Yeah. So the dad gets fucked up in the fight. I'm assuming he won the money because like the guy would have to forfeit.
Right, he had to have won that money.
But as I guess
they don't really talk about it.
As you mentioned, like the medical bills of him getting put in the hospital because he got like he was like in a coma, I think, for
he was out for a couple days at least. So yeah, I'm gonna say that money would have had to have gone to the hospital bills.
They don't really say it, but like you can assume that.
I would just assume because they still need
Because there's
money.
no way he didn't win that because that guy cheated, and it was obvious that he cheated.
Very obvious. If you punch the ref.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I don't think at least.
I don't think that's allowed.
So this happens, and then where does it kind of stem from there? I'm trying to make sure I got everything in order.
So that happens. The dad gets put in the hospital, and Li Feng goes with them, but then he freezes at the hospital
outside of it
doors.
because it reminds him of his brother
Gets
dying.
a flashback. He does
Gets PTSD.
Yeah, he reveals like the backstory with his brother to the dad when he was training him, but he's not revealed it to the daughter. Now they have like a situation shit going on. Like,
they almost kissed before the fight.
They almost kissed before the fight. I forgot to mention, she had
That was a good scene.
She had like a previous relationship with the evil kung fu guy, which I don't even know if we've mentioned him.
No, I don't think we have. There's a main Johnny Karate.
There's a Johnny, Johnny type archetype character who
works at the evil gym.
He's a bully.
He's a douche.
He
really is a
gives him a black
douchebag.
eye at one point.
Mm-hmm.
He's the ex-boyfriend of the girl that he likes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's a bunch of tension there.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this with the girl?
I think we were talking about the scene when she and him almost kissed, and there was a situationship, and we were trying to describe like will they, won't they?
They have a situationship. Like they're just friends at this point, but then like they had like a falling out because he like saw her with him at like this carnival.
Which didn't. It was the only scene in the movie that felt contrived to me.
Right.
It was her like she's at the carnival and
then, like,
this guy that
into this dude.
Right. She's like talking to him, laughing, and it's just like she hated him like right out the gate when we saw him early. Like even though they're exes, she was pissed off at him. You know, they're extorting her dad. Like, you know what I mean? There's no scenario where like she would be chuckling at something he said in public.
Right. His coach is extorting her dad.
Right. Yeah. It just
tried to like have him killed.
That felt forced.
Right.
They like solved it with I like that they had this like moment of communicate. Like they could have been like the whole time, but she was like, talk to me, and he was like, well, what about this? And
Jackie Chan Jackie Chan shows up.
Jackie Chan does show up
after the guy gets put in the hospital.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like his Miyagi like saves him again and like forces him to like go seek her out and talk to her.
Yeah, and forces him like he's gonna give up fighting again for good because his mom's like, look what happens every time you try to get somebody to fight, they fucking get hurt or die.
Yeah.
So he kind of like almost gives up on fighting, and Jackie Chan is
To
like,
be fair,
you're doing this tournament.
To be fair for the mother, he does get into an abnormal amount of fights for a young boy.
Yeah. Not in the Karate Kid world.
Right. But yeah, Jackie Chan shows up, kind of saves the day.
Mm-hmm.
They get back together, and then they almost kiss before the tournament. But then the dad interrupts them.
Right.
So frustrating.
Cock blocks him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie Chan convinces Li Feng like that he needs to fight in this upcoming tournament, to get his mojo back. It's to win the money to give to the dad, the pizza dad.
Yeah.
But also it's like you need to get past your trauma. Fighting's not what did it. There are just shitty people in this world. Like
right.
You should do what you love. So he convinces him to train and fight in this upcoming tournament. And Jackie Chan convinces Daniel, so he flies to California, picks him up, has him fly in.
Gets Ralph Macchio.
Gets Ralph Macchio involved.
Gets
the Karate Kid, Daniel's son, Daniel Sensei.
To teach him Miyagi style, because I guess Jackie Chan doesn't know Miyagi style. If I was implied that Miyagi trained Jackie
They're
Chan,
from the
they're
same tree. They're from the same tree. They're like related, but they have different styles.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So he thinks that teaming up, if this kid can learn both styles in one, because Jackie Chan has a lot of respect for the Miyagi style, that they can make him the karate master.
I guess one of my criticisms of this movie, if I were to level any, is that I wanted to see more of the Miyagi style training.
Mm-hmm.
Like we mentioned how they don't really show a lot of it. They show some of it.
I'm glad I remember when I was calling it out during the movie at that point, I'm glad because the point that I thought that it was like nearing the end, I did think that a lot. So I'm glad they gave us more of it though.
Yeah.
They did give us more than I thought originally, but yeah, there could have been more. There's no wax on, wax off.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same kind of training.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to replicate that, so a lot of people don't try.
I think it helped the pacing at that point in the movie not to focus too much. Like it was a lot of montages. They kind of blew through
the training montage.
Yeah, they gave us enough. They gave us a couple. Like I said, I was satisfied by the end.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was worried because the tournament starts, and I thought like once we got to the tournament, it was just going to be that's the day. Like we're going to do the whole tournament in one day. But there was like scene breaks in between.
I did like that. I liked how they
good.
set up the tournament.
Yeah.
If anything, it was a shorter movie. If they wanted to make it a little longer, I would have liked to see more of prolonged fights, because it looked like they're trying to do some stylized version of the tournament where each character he fought was they had a theme, they had weird names, like the tornado stuff. And the tornado looked like he had a tornado move in the beginning.
And it's all you really saw. You just saw.
Yeah, but he defeats them pretty
out.
easily,
Yeah.
and they just really focus in on the last fight.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to see more of that tournament of him actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting there, but at the same time, I think they wanted.
It helps the pacing of the movie. Yeah. So it blows through that. There's things going on and off. You have the date on the roof is during in between fights of the tournament, yada yada yada, which is a great scene. Fucking Alan's playing the guitar.
Oh, I love that.
Singing Backstreet Boys to his boy.
Yeah, where they make up. She was ignoring him because he was doing the young generation thing of texting them and then her ignoring him. So
he just keeps texting, but he was like, "That's not gonna work.
Right.
Gotta go order a pizza." Yeah, it was nice. I think every scene just worked really. It got to a point where I stopped looking for it to be bad, and I was just like, this movie, 20, 30 minutes ago, I was just going to look at you in the middle of the movie and be like, I love this. This is great. It was before the end fight even. I was like, they could fuck this whole thing up here, and I'd still be like, this movie's been a great time.
I was teasing through it because I was having a really good time.
we had a good time watching this. Yeah. And it got to the final fight. They got on the rooftop. He fought not Johnny Karate.
Yeah. And I will say, he was a tough opponent.
Yeah.
I think we were both assuming that he was going to be a pretty big, he was just going to kick his ass in the beginning, but no, he's an established good.
Yeah, Li Feng is getting his ass rocked at the beginning of their fight. Just getting whooped. I thought at least it would be a little back and forth at first. No, he's just getting fucked up. And then he starts catching, then it starts, going back and forth. And that was nice. I like how they did that.
more.
Yeah, and then their moves were sick. I was really into. The karate in this movie was pretty good.
Way better karate than in like the original Karate Kid. Like it's way more complex.
Yeah. Well, especially after watching Shaolin Soccer, it's like, okay, seeing this kind of karate next. Somebody even had the bullet punch. Like that was good. Yeah, I really like that. And I like the aesthetic in all the fights where it did, like the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Like, do +1 or like fight.
That's why I liked how they did that.
Yeah, the artsiness.
They didn't have to do it like that.
No. I think it's a little fresh thing to put in, especially for like this not reboot. I guess it's more of like a sequel, but like what's the word they use for that? Because it's like legacy sequels.
Yeah.
Karate Kid Legends, not Legacy.
Which, by the way, we noticed something.
We did notice something.
About
I noticed it pretty quick.
You did about the title sequence.
The title font for Karate Kid Legends.
So when
Sony, I think you're the ones that made this, so I'm calling you out today. But it seemed very similar.
Something suspicious.
Something very sus.
Was right.
Yeah. The Karate Kid's Legend or Karate Kid Legends logo, very similar to the Nerd Shit in the Dark podcast logo had
similar.
Karate Kid on the top, kind of like Nerd Shit, and then in the dark, right? Legends was in the bottom, like in the dark. But not only did they have that same style, they took our same font.
The same
font. They colored it different, but it was the same goddamn font.
It's the equivalent of copying off your neighbor's homework and then changing it a little bit to like make it look different.
And I mean, Karate Kid Legends, that movie came out, I think in like April, May, June this year. Nerd Shit in the Dark's had that font for well over a year, maybe 2 years now.
So where's our money, Sony?
Where's our paycheck, Sony? Huh?
Where is it?
Gonna leak some more emails? Bastards. So that was kind of rude to see. So that's how the movie kicked off, with me kind of being mad at it for the thievery. But really good movie.
Great movie. I highly recommend it.
Don't know what the critics were saying. Like it's not like, Citizen Kane, but like I don't think if you go into this movie saying I'm about to watch a Karate Kid movie, it should give you everything you want out of it. And
I think it's one of my favorite Karate Kid movies.
What the critics were looking for, I have no idea.
Yeah,
because it's a solid movie.
I thought
it established itself as its own movie.
I was pretty locked into it the whole.
Me too.
The whole time.
Me too.
Trying to think of when it like got me. I think like the initial scene where he was like risen up the girl, and he was just talking, and
it wasn't as lame as it.
It wasn't. It was like good dialogue and like the good like acting and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of like this got me invested into it.
Stop.
So we had a little technical difficulty there.
A little bit of a technical difficulty.
Don't know what I'm going to do in the time. The video, you might have noticed the quality of our recording changes. If that's the case, that means I used my phone's audio to pick up what we lost. But if not, my computer sucks and it just stopped recording.
Yep.
In the
lost
middle
like half of it. At least half of
what we were gonna say. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that still remains.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were about done talking about it.
We were about done talking about it. We covered the whole movie.
Yeah.
And our thoughts. Yelled at Sony. There were a lot of things.
Yeah, copyright strike Sony.
Yep.
We're going to get a fat paycheck.
That's annoying. That is so annoying. And what I hate is I was looking, and then, it hasn't happened yet. So I'll just stop looking. And then the second I checked again, fucking hate. But that's neither here nor there. Karate Kid Legends.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend it. Of the two movies we've watched so far, this one's the best one.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah, easily.
Shaolin Soccer is good.
Yeah.
But
this is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
This is a solid karate movie.
Very.
Without being over the top. There's no over topness. It just is a solid movie. Critics, you're crazy. I don't know what you're looking for. I'll say that again. You're crazy.
I don't know. I feel like this kicks the shit out of the other Jackie Chan Karate Kid film.
Yeah, which I don't think is a bad movie either.
But just if I compare the two.
This one feels... I was worried this one was going to feel tighter. Karate Kid again. Like Karate Kid again, but it's not. It's its own movie.
It does its own
It
thing.
adds its own stuff. It has its own flavor.
It has a style.
It's the same thing, but it's done really well.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Force Awakens, and like it's the same thing, but it's added enough to give itself its own identity,
Right.
and I liked it a lot. So, yeah. All right. Well, Braden, we're gonna go watch the Raid 2. Brad's about to get here,
That's right.
and we're gonna sit and watch with him, and maybe he'll get to hop on with us to talk about that.
Hopefully.
We'll see. All right, shitters.
Shitters.
Take care.
See ya.